Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. What do we do on Tuesday? You know what we do. We eat, and sometimes we roll. Looks like we're rolling this morning. Jeff's rolling. What is he rolling, Zach?
Jeff right now is preparing and rolling some cinnamon rolls. So he laid down the first layer of cinnamon, sprayed it down to make it nice and sticky.
All right.
And now he is rolling them up. Next, he's going to cut off the ends and start cutting.
All right, so that tells me we're in some kind of bakery. I'm making the audience guess where we are. So I know you bake goods. We're here early.
Baked goods, yeah.
So, okay, bakery, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Bakery, yeah. Maybe a little caffeine.
Caffeine,
maybe
that
a little
too.
Coffee.
Sugar, glaze, southern.
Southern in the south of town.
Donuts.
Southern
Southern
Maid.
Maid.
There we go.
Boom.
Southern Maid.
You go, Zach. You are amazing. So, but what is cool about this is the newest Southern Maid franchise. In fact, the newest one in maybe decades. Yeah. I'm not sure. And it's in a beautiful place. If you have not been at the Providence neighborhood in the Southern Loop, off the Southern Loop, it is beautiful. And this is a fabulous facility. I wish I lived out here just so I could visit the Rhino and the Southern Maid, because that's what's cool about this place, folks. It's a combination of both. So that's your cinnamon rolls.
Yes.
Very, very popular. In our next segment, we're going to show you their Southern Maid donuts, but it is, after all, combo Southern Maid donuts, Rhino coffee. Why don't we look at some Rhino coffee being made? Let's go. I'm going to let Jeff follow you through. And tell me about your barista.
Yeah, so this is Kelsey. She's our manager and the barista hanging out with us this morning. She's preparing the machine. She's going to start making some lattes, steaming some milk, pulling the shots, and making the lattes that'll get us ready for the day.
And that's what this is, the latte? A latte?
A latte, yeah. So it's just made with kind of concentrated coffee called espresso. And she's steaming the milk, making it nice, thick, frothy.
Okay.
And
why are your coffees so popular? I mean, Rhino is got a huge brand, very popular, relatively new in town. Why?
Yeah, well, I think it's because we focus on quality and we focus on community. So it's not just about going through the drive-thru, which we do have here, but you can also focus on hanging out with your friends, drinking some coffee, and really being a part of this coffee, and community.
You can do that in an extremely nice environment, atmosphere. You talk about a great vibe.
Yeah.
You've got it. We're going to be here all morning long. Remember, Southern Maid donuts, yes, they do make them. Brand new Southern Maid, piping hot. Coming up in our next half hour, that would be about 5:15. Stick around. We're coming back. Isn't this beautiful? Check it out.
I can't think of anything more beautiful, Rick, than coffee and donuts at 4:52 in the morning. So just keep that in mind. All right, buddy.
Amen.
Oh, by the way, not Nate, but Rick Rowe.
Yep, that's why you're not going to get any donuts this morning, man. You forgot me. Hurt my feelings. But somebody's going to get some donuts this morning. In fact, some of the best donuts ever made in the USA, I would say, Zach. We're talking Southern Made.
Absolutely.
Now, that's Jeff, the maestro. He's rolling out the dough. And you tell me, what's he doing?
Yeah, so he prepped the dough. He is, sorry if it's a little loud, he is rolling out the dough and putting it in this machine here. It's going to flatten it to the perfect kind of width. And then you can see it is cutting the donuts. You have the classic donuts, and then and then you have the future donut holes as well.
Yes. And let me tell you, this is the latest, newest Southern Maid donut franchise. It's probably the first new one in decades. We're at Providence, beautiful place, right off the Southern Loop, Ellerby Road area. And ooh, that looks good. I tell you what, I grew up, most of us, if you've lived any time in Shreveport, Bossier, you grew up, as Elvis did, eating Southern Maid donuts. And they make them hot every day. Am I right about that? 7 days a week?
Yes.
And there it goes into the fryer. Why is the Southern Maid donut so doggone good, Zach?
I think it depends on who you ask, but I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
You can't get much better than that.
Oh man, it looks magnificent. Woo!
So after they are cut here, over there, that you just saw, they are then put in a proofer, which will make them nice and puffy.
Love it.
And from there, you just saw Jeff threw them in the fryer.
Yes.
They don't take very long at all.
We love them
And-
hot and
yes.
glazed. And we don't have the time, but you stick around. In our 6 o'clock hour, we're going to show you some glazed Southern Made donuts. But let's walk into here, because what is really cool about this place is the combo. It's combination Southern Made and, you guessed it, Rhino Coffee. Their brand new facility out of the Providence neighborhood. What are you doing, Zach, and why does that matter?
So I'm making a version of a pour over that is called a Clever, and it's a full immersion, slow brewed method that really brings out the best flavors in the coffee. And all of our coffees have different tasting notes. So this one has like red berries and cardamom and all the really good stuff in it. And this really will bring out the natural flavors of the coffee, and it just takes a couple more minutes.
Really?
But it's really worth it to get the best flavors out of it.
By the way, you roast your own coffee. Rhino has their own roaster right here in town, downtown.
Yes, yeah, in the old
your own
downtown
stuff.
area.
All right, that looks beautiful. Let's finish up. Speaking of beautiful, this is their newest facility. As I said, Rhino, this is their third facility. It's just beautiful. Providence neighborhood. All right, you're open 7 days a week from?
7 days a week. This location is open from 6:30 to 5.
What a beautiful place, man. You've done well, and it's worked. The combination, I thought, what a brilliant idea. Combination of Southern Made and Rhino Coffee has worked.
Yes, once you say it out loud, it's obvious, right?
Amen. Got to have some. And Brian's not getting any donuts because he forgot who I was, and that hurt my feelings. But Nate, you will get some donuts, I promise.
Thank you, Rick. I'll take the blame for that. Brian and I were talking a little bit, and we were talking about how much we love coffee and donuts. So, completely on me.
Well, he's not going to get either one. He's not getting either one.
I'll let you tell him, Rick. Thanks, buddy.
Good morning, everybody. Ooh, does that make you hungry? I bet you're salivating already because you know what I'm looking at. We're looking at Southern Made donuts, not just Southern Made donuts, hot, in the grease, about to come out of the grease, about to be covered in glaze. This is the classic Southern Made. Let's see, come on, Jeff. Are you ready, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on, man. Let's see the glazing, because if you think this was fun to watch this, Zach. And this is literally here.
Here at Rhino Coffee.
People in Shreveport Bossier grew up with Southern Made donuts. It's been around since, Elvis loved these things. The only commercial he ever really did was Southern Made. But this part right here, Jeff's about to do it. Look at this, folks. Ooh, come on. Are you kidding me? I will say this, top 10 things on the planet Earth, a hot Southern Made donut. But here's what's cool about this place. We're not just doing donuts. Real quick, Jeff, come over. What are we doing here, Zach?
So we are filling some glazed donuts here. They have been prepared by Jeff this morning, rolled the dough, cooked them, and now we are filling them.
Okay.
And
so we know we have donuts. We know we have cinnamon rolls, various bakery items. So this must be a bakery.
a donutery. Maybe?
Okay. So it must be a Southern Made donut franchise.
Yeah.
The brand newest one.
The newest one.
And a combination of Southern Made donuts and
Rhino Coffee.
Oh, really?
Rhino Coffee.
What a clever idea. Zach, way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
I love that idea. All right, so let's see the coffee. Now, by the way, it's hot. Really hot. I think Brian said 107 in the shade. So we need some iced coffee, Zach.
Yeah.
Show me some iced coffee.
A non-coffee caffeinated.
Oh.
So yeah, we have drinks beyond coffee. This is one of our seasonal drinks, an elderberry lemonade. It is a raspberry lemonade that we make in-house.
Beautiful.
With a elderberry hibiscus tea. Yeah.
And then you mix it in with that. What is that?
It is our salmon bagel. So we smoke our own salmon.
Wow.
Make our own dill cream cheese.
My gosh.
And it's an everything bagel. Smoked salmon, dill cream cheese.
Well, where's the coffee? I thought this was a Rhino coffee place. Come on, man.
So
well, look, we don't have that much time to go through that whole process, but they do their own coffee at Rhino. There it is. They brew their own roast
it here
right?
in town, yeah.
So this is the cool place. You can see right there. Brand new. When I say brand new, opened up in the last year.
Yes.
And it's in the Providence neighborhood, Southern Loop, Ellerby Road area. Beautiful place. And people love to hang. They always love to hang at Rhino. Yes. There's 3 of them now. And people, I don't know if they hang out at Southern Maid, but they like to grab and go from Southern Maid. But you can do all of that right here at their newest location, Rhino in Providence. No, not just Rhino. Rhino and Southern Maid. Which one of those you want, Nate? Rhino or Southern Maid? You can't have them both. I know we're watching your figure. You are an anchorman after all. Yes. So Rhino or donuts? Which one?
Oh, Rick, this has to be one of the toughest decisions I've had in a long, long time. I guess I'll go the healthy, caffeinated route and say the coffee. But I do it begrudgingly because those donuts look so good. Man.
One iced latte for my friend Nate, and we'll bring home a cup, an empty cup for Brian. How about that?
An empty one.
An empty Rhino cup.
Buddy, I appreciate it, Rick. Brian says he'll take
like
whatever he
cups.
gets. What's that, Brian?
Said I like empty cups. That'll be fine as long as it's full of chocolate and a chocolate donut.
Rick says he's going to fill it with his love. Send it on back.
Well, that just figures, Rick.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much.
Around 97 degrees here today, Rick Rowe's house. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit to about 105 or so. I could turn it down if Rick brings me about a dozen donuts. So, Rick, do what you can there. Chocolate, they've got to be hot. Back to you. I'm just saying.
Oh, buddy, they're coming. They're coming. I'm just saying, you're right, and I'm thinking about it, but I want to tell you what, this is beautiful, folks. This is Providence. This is right off the Southern Loop, Ellerby Road, Southeast Shreveport. Gorgeous, but look at this. This is a new place. When I say new, been here about a year, but it is the newest Rhino coffee and Southern Maid donuts. So you can see how cool it is. There's Kelly and Zach, and then look over here. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's no Southern Maid or Rhino. It looks like this. It's beautiful, but we don't know if it's Southern Maid unless we can see it being glazed, right? We've got some hot piping coming off the grease. Woo! Look at my man, Jeff. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, there is. I can smell it.
Yeah.
Zach, there's no smell like a Southern Maid donut. And then you cover it with that glaze. Come on, Jeff, do your thing. He's the donutier, right? Donutier. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Buddy, that's amazing. And it is hot and you can smell it. You can see it dripping. I'm salivating. Woo, goodness gracious. Okay, so Southern Maid donuts and then coffee, because it's a combo. This is what is so cool about this place is you can get donuts and Rhino coffee. Kelly, take it away. Zach, what's she doing?
So she is making an iced caramel macchiato. It's a layered drink, has caramel, milk, espresso. We're going to top it with some sweetened cold foam right there. Perfect for hot days where you need some caffeine.
Golly. Oh my gosh.
A little caramel drizzle on top.
You're an artiste. Look at you. You go, Kelly. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. I got to have me some. Ooh, golly. We're going to have me some. Because I've got to bring something back to Nate. Nate's my main man. But again, folks, look at this. I'm telling you, it's the first Southern Maid franchise in probably decades. And you combine that with Rhino, that fantastic local brand, and then you have this beautiful place in this beautiful Providence neighborhood. It does get better.
It even gets better.
It gets better because you walk out here. Oh, come on. Look at this. You can let your kids, your 2-year-olds, roam, maybe a dog on a leash. Look at this. It's beautiful. And on a nice day, which is not going to be today, you can sit out here with your Southern Maid donut and your iced caramel latte and just chill, Zach. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. Oh my, Nate, there it is, baby. Come on, my brother. Right there. Oh, and I'm going to bring this back. to Brian. He can lick that.
You've lost your rights to the Barksdale bubble. No more protection from the Barksdale bubble, Rick, at your house. Sorry.
Rick, a big thank you.
Lick that.
That's not nice. Now, bring me my chocolate donuts and a coffee.
That is awesome, Rick. And great little spot. Sit outside, enjoy
Lick
that coffee.